So I don't know if you guys remember, but about a year ago now, I made one of these lures with the soft plastic tail, and it works really good and has a neat action and a pretty good look as well. Except it is a really big lure, especially compared to what we're trying to make now. So we're going to downsize it quite a bit to hopefully get some more fish with it. I think I could get some big fish with this, but it really isn't a practical lure. For this one, I'm going to be using one of these store-bought worms here, and then also a drywall screw that will go in the back of it, so then I can just twist this on to the worm, and then it'll hold it in place on the tail end. For this lure, I tried to use a spring, so I'll turn it off here. Then the spring in the back there, that basically just allows you to turn on these little worms. You just twist it on there, and then whenever this one tears off or it gets ruined, you can just twist it on, and now you have a new tail on it. And basically that's the same thing we're going to be doing with this one, except instead of a spring, I'm going to be using a screw. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the trip that we took to New Hampshire, when I was recording a video there, I actually caught my best smallmouth bass with this. It was a really cool video, so definitely go check that out. But definitely a really neat lure. So now I'm going to draw out the hole for the end of the lure, and I want to make sure I do this now instead of after we're done shaping out the lure, just to make sure I have enough material to draw out the hole. I just finished up installing some of the parts of the lure. I added the lip that we made to the front with some baking soda and super glue, and then the same thing for the tail end with the screw there. I added some baking soda and super glue. I just sprinkled some down there and then poured some super glue down the side and made it pretty sturdy. I'm probably going to add some of the resin that I have to that before we finish up with the lure just to make sure, but it's looking pretty good. While the light's getting hot, I'm going to start on the eye sockets. The wood's all sealed and the screw is taped, so we should be good to go. I'm going to start with a base coat of white. I screwed up and added a gill plate there, but that's no worry because I'm just going to paint over it anyway with the regular gill plates. But that's what the one-sided scales looks like. I think I'm going to add a little bit of pearlized white on the bottom, and then that'll be all the scales for this lure. And then I'll obviously do the same on the other side, and then we can go to the gills, and I'll do the black and then the white and then some blue on the bottom to make it look like a bluegill. So now the tail's all installed, and I also added a treble hook to the bottom, so let's see how it works. Along with the crankbait that we made in this video, I'm also going to take along a couple lures that I made in the past couple videos as well. This crankbait that we made not too long ago, also this jointed jitterbug lure, and then also this bluegill swim bait. All these lures have videos on YouTube that I uploaded in the past couple weeks, so make sure you go check those out if you're interested. Definitely pretty neat videos, and should be fun to be able to see how they actually work, because in the videos I didn't get to test them out. So yeah, I think it should work out really good. It's really cold outside, so hopefully I find a spot without any ice or any issue with that. So should be really good, and let's go see how they work. So I was planning on getting some underwater shots today, and last time I was here I put my GoPro on that rock right there to get the underwater shots, but I don't know if you can tell, it's really muddy here, and I don't feel like slipping and falling in the water when it's just barely 30 degrees. So we're not going to get under shots for this one, but maybe next time we'll be able to do that. So I'll just get the top down view. Let's still have a pretty good look at the action. So that's a finished up crankbait with a soft plastic tail. I think this thing turned out really cool, and it was a ton of fun to make. I'm really glad that I got to take out the other lures as well to see how they work. I know you guys have been asking to see them in action, so it was really cool to be able to test them out. I'm really glad with how the bluegill swim bait ended up working. I tried to pull that and reel it in even harder to see if it would bail out, but it kept a really good consistent swimming action, and that was actually the second lure that I've ever made with hinge joints. So that ended up working really cool, and the topwater jitterbug worked great as well. And along with this one, it has a really good crank down, but I think I could tune it up a little bit to work a little better because I wanted to bail out a little bit. But it was also kind of hard to test them out because I didn't have much line out. I didn't want to get them snagged on the bottom of the creek there. But definitely a cool experience to be able to test all these out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Also, since we're uploading on Tuesdays, this video will come out the day after Christmas. So with that being said, I hope you guys had a great Christmas and got to spend time with your family and enjoy the holiday season. So thank you guys so much for watching and spending some of the time out of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.